Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are not in the newest snapshot, but we are in the latest full release, which is the 1.15. And today I want to show you guys 3 ways to transport items vertically. So here's 3 most popular ways to transport items vertically. So the first one is the dropper line. And here's the old school kind of elevator, and this is the bubble elevator. So let me show you guys how they work. So I'm just gonna get some concrete, and once you put the item in, the system will be in action, and all these items are transported upwards. As you can see, there's no items in these hoppers and also this chest, and all of the items are up here. And this is infinitely expandable, so you can build it as high as you want, as long as you keep building this pallet here. And this second one is quite similar, but it only uses this amount of redstone, and these are actually just full blocks, and the items will magically just float upwards. And this third one is also quite similar to the second one, but it uses bubble elevator. So you can see that this bubble elevator pushes the item upwards and into this chest. So those are the 3 ways that I will show you guys how to build them. So let's start with the first one. So first you need a chest here to be able to put your items in, and then just put hoppers underneath the chest like so, and make sure they are connected, and then put down a dropper here. Actually, 1 hopper is enough, so like this. But if you want to connect it further, you can do that. Now just put the droppers facing upwards until you reach your chest. So it's gonna be right here. Now once you have this kind of setup here, you can put in the observers. So you just put a line facing upwards here, and make sure there's 1 block apart, and then put your observer like this, and then you put an observer like this, skip a block, and then put another observer, skip a block, and continue it until you reach the top like so. Now you can put in the redstone. So you put a comparator like this into a block, and then a repeater into a block, and then here put 2 redstone dust. And we actually don't need this observer, so you put a redstone torch there, repeater facing outwards on 1 tick into a block, and this is and then into a block, and also another block on the side. a redstone torch here and here. And then repeater like this and this. A redstone dust here. And here you can see this is a redstone clock. And then you just put one more redstone dust here to stop it. So now if there's an item in this dropper, it will send a redstone pulse here and turn off this redstone torch, and this clock will start running until there's no items in here. This redstone torch will turn on and stop the entire clock. So let me show you again. So you can see the items are flowing upwards. And the next one is this. So for this, again, you need a chest, and then you need hoppers underneath. This time you need at least 2 hoppers, and then you put a dropper facing upwards like this. And then now you can add in the redstone circuit. So what I'm building here is when there's an item in here, the dropper will automatically spit out all of them. So you can build whatever designs you want as long as it works. So, but if you don't know how to build one, you can copy mine here like this. So now if there's items here, it will automatically spit out all of the items. And that's all for the redstone. Now you just need any full blocks to fill in the space here so that the items will flow upwards. You don't have to use glass, but if you use glass it will look cool. But if you don't have glass, you can just use any full blocks. So again, you can build this as high as you want. So once you reach where you want it to be, you just need to put the chest here and then a hopper here or here, and then you just make kind of a wall for the water. So like this. And then you just block the water flow on top of the hopper. So right here I'm using stairs, but you can just use any blocks that you want, or you can even just do it like this. It doesn't matter, as long as the items can flow into the hopper. So the end result looks like this. And it's super cheap, so I recommend you guys to use this design. So just put the items in and the items will flow upwards. And you might actually need to block off the top so that the items won't fly out. But yeah, it's working. And as you can see, all of the items are in this chest. So now for the last one, this is the bubble elevator version, and it's actually similar to this one, but it requires more work. So for this one, again, you need a chest and then hoppers underneath, and then a hopper facing upwards, and then put in your redstone circuit. It's the same as that one. So again, like so, and then you'll need soul sand on top of the dropper, and then blocks surrounding the tube. And then build it as high as you want until it reaches where you want it to be. So I want it to be here. So you put down the chest, and then the hopper facing into the chest. And again, you can use blocks to surround the water like this, or you can just put a stair here and then temporarily block the water flowing downwards. Put down your water bucket, break this block, and now you can see that this block of water here is flowing towards that side, which is what we want, and also the water is flowing downwards. Now you are almost finished. You just need to turn off this water into water source in order to make the water bubble elevator to work. So the easiest way is to use kelp. You might need to change this block here temporarily so that you can place the kelp. So place the kelp all the way up this tube. Until it reaches this block and not this one, because you don't want this to be a source block. And then you just break all of the kelp and then replace this block back into soul sand. And now the bubble elevator is working. You just need to block off the top and it's done. Now again, I'll show you guys the end result. And all of the blocks are pushed into this hopper here, and the hopper is receiving all of it and sending it into this chest. So this might be the hardest way to do it, but it is definitely the fastest. You can see that the items actually flow quite fast because this is a bubble elevator. Yeah, it's quite fast. If you really want the speed, this is the way to go. So yeah, that's the 3 item elevators that is vertical. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If it is helpful, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe so you never miss any future contents. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!